week. Signed Austin in the practice squad, but how's Blake doing, and what did you see from him this week?
Well, listen, I think Blake's overall, improving as the season goes on. I think that again, I think we've kind of seen the same thing from Blake, throughout the whole year. We've seen some really glimpses of some really good stuff. I think just like every kicker that's out there, you're always fighting and working for consistency. Um, the kick out workout this week had nothing to do with performance thing. It was more of a insurance policy for us to get a guy like Austin that's been an experienced player, guy that's kicked in the league for a few years, and actually has a game under his belt this year as well. So, but no, listen, I think we got we keep moving forward, and we keep getting better. And like I said, there's just like every other guy that's ever kicked in the league. You're just the biggest thing you're fighting is consistency. And obviously he makes 5 in a row the other day. We don't make the last one, but there's, like I said, we've seen some glimpses there of some really good stuff.
How's he progressing with the injury?
Yeah, listen, I think he's just dealing with a little something. I don't think there's anything alarming there. Really nothing earth-shattering. Just like I said, we signed Austin Moore for an insurance in the event, just like a lot of teams do, just in the event that something happened, he couldn't go. No different than the Falcons did last week with Koo, and they had a guy in the practice squad just in case. So.
Do you think at this point he'll be good to go for the game?
Yeah, I'm not going to make any great predictions. I mean, I don't see any reason why he wouldn't, but we'll see as the week goes on. So he's got some more kicking he's got to do this week. But Austin went today, and he's capable if we need him.
I'll get an insurance quote in the bank in the event we need it. What do you like about Austin? What made him rise above the others?
Austin's always been a guy that's been very talented. That's why he got drafted where he got drafted. Kind of ironic, all the things we've talked about with Blake, Austin experienced as a rookie as well, just like a lot of rookie kickers. He was a little bit inconsistent. He's always had a huge leg. He kind of flashed that in the workout, a really big kickoff leg. He's got a lot of good range. The thing that he struggled with a little bit when he was his second year was just the same thing, just battling those consistency things. But he's been a guy that's been with some coaches that I'm very familiar with, and I've always heard great things about him. And like I said, he's a pro, and he's been in some big games both in the college and the NFL. So we felt like he was, and to be honest with you, all the guys that worked out here the other day, I thought all did a good job. Just felt like Austin was our best option at this point.
What's your return situation look like? Rashid is.
Well, obviously, if Rashid's up and ready to go, he's the guy. But I've said this before. We have a lot of great options. One of the things that I was pleased with this year is, from a roster standpoint, we built a roster that really had a lot of returner options. You look at our kick return. There's a bunch of guys that can do that. I see Lynn walking over here. Lynn, Taysom. A lot of people don't know Alante Taylor's got a good kick returner as well. Callaway, we added Callaway to the roster. If he happens to be up, he's another guy that's obviously returned for us in games. So there's a number of guys there. Ugo Amadi's a guy that's also a returner. So, both kick and punt, we have a number of dual guys. In a pinch, Alvin obviously has done it before. Honey Badger's been a returner. So we really have more returner options here than really ever before. So all those guys will be up and available and ready to go, and it might be situational if for some reason she does go, but we'll kind of play that one out and see how it goes.
You had Taysom back there the other day. There's no hesitation in using him as much as y'all have used him in the regular offense.
No, I think. Listen, I think that's return game's one of those pick your spots. Whether he's back there all the time or, like I said, situationally, felt like in the game the other day. With the options that we had up, he was the best available. We obviously had a bunch of guys got dinged up, but that could be a thing where, again, Taysom's always up and available to do just about anything. So, as you guys know, I think he's the backup everything on the team. So if there was a position on the depth chart that said backup everything, I think he would probably be, or in that second column, he's probably listed somewhere under defensive tackle, pass rush, linebacker. He's probably in there everywhere. So there's really nothing he can't do. So. Just in that game the other day with our game plan and the way it was going and the way the injuries kind of shook out, who was up and who was available and who was active, he was our best option. So we'll see how the rest of the week goes, but he's always a guy we know can do it.